Thank you for that. I'm George Anderson, founder and CEO of Ninth Wave, most prominently known for sponsoring the Wi-Fi today. Our mission is to dramatically improve the safety of financial data sharing through innovation. Recently, I watched an advice tool win an award for a new intelligent approach to account aggregation. Their approach involved layering 3 aggregators on top of each other, effectively spraying user IDs and passwords. Does that sound new or intelligent to you? What Ninth Wave does is put security, privacy, and control back where it belongs, in the hands of customers and financial institutions that custody their data. What stands between you and your hard-earned money is nobody's business but your own. With that, I'll turn over to Paul and Farah, who will demonstrate some of the functions of the platform.
Thank you, George. Good morning, or almost afternoon, everybody. I want to start with a question. How many of you trust the person sitting next to you? Okay, that's good. All right, so then would you now hand them your wallet or purse? I see some hesitation now, right? Okay. So then why do we give our credentials to third-party fintechs and then expect them to safely store those and act on our best half? So let's talk about what we do. So Ninth Wave, we enable the secure data sharing ecosystem. And by ecosystem, I mean consumers like us, fintechs, and the banks that we bank with, the financial institutions, or FIs I'll refer to in this demo. So let's take a look at how we do that. This is the Ninth Wave console, and it's a browser-based application that you're seeing, one part of it called the fintech registry. It's backed by a service that is hosted by Ninth Wave, and it's available to all licensed users of the platform. It's a list of certified fintechs that banks can choose to support for their consumers. As a fintech, I have to be first sponsored by a bank partner, but then once I'm certified and provisioned, I can add additional FIs in a streamlined fashion. So I'm going to switch hats here, or roles, and I'm going to be the fintech person, and I'm now Finium Tech. It's hard to spit that out sometimes. So I've heard about this fintech registry, and I'm interested in putting the my Finium Tech into it. And that will, once I insert myself into this, it will kick off that whole certification process that I mentioned earlier. Things like account types, authentication models, protocols, and the data segments that I want to consume from the customers. Fast forward, my app is now in the registry. And I've worked through provisioning with all of the FIs that a Ninth Wave platform can give you. In short, registered fintechs get access to FIs without these one-off point-to-point solutions. So Finium Tech is now set and ready, so I'm going to switch roles back to me again, back to Paul Allen. Just like you and I, probably, we all have many accounts at lots of institutions, and I would like to get a complete picture of that so-called one view, 360 view you see. This is a common request or need. So I've heard wonderful things about Finium Tech because they can connect to banks, they can connect to credit cards, they can connect to investment accounts. So I'm going to go ahead, sign up with them, and add a couple of accounts. So what you see here on this next page is the Finium Tech. But what it is it's an app that we built to demonstrate our APIs and connectivity. So we've logged in. First thing you're seeing is a dashboard containing the account that I had at Central American Savings Bank. I've added that, and it's got all the usual stuff, like you can click on balances, shows my net worth, but it's one account at this point, so it doesn't really show that much. So we want to add a new account, another account that I've got at a different bank. So first thing to do is add an account. It's a list of FIs that choose to support Finium Tech. I will now pick on East Financial Bank. And what you see here is the standard login page, authentication page for East Financial Bank. I'll key in my creds. What you're going to see on subsequent pages are the enhancements that Ninth Wave brings to the platform. So let's click on Login. First thing you see, and we have a notification sent to my particular phone from East Financial Bank saying, do I approve access? Yes, I do. I want to change my data sharing options, so go ahead and swipe, please. A response got sent back. First thing you see here now is the terms and conditions page, which basically outlines the agreement for this data sharing protocol. Click on agree, and we're down to the wire here. So this is the plain English language consent page. What I'm trying to make clear, what I'm trying to share with my Finium tech as the customer. So go ahead, click continue. Now this is the really powerful page. It lets me set very specifics. As an FI, it lets me set the outer limits of what I would like my customers to share with fintechs. And then within those constraints, I, as the account holder, can then choose to check off, for example, IRA, savings, credit card. But I cannot check off the mortgage because the FI has restricted me from sharing that information. So let's uncheck IRA, savings, and let's uncheck transactions, because I want to show you how we're filtering out transactions. And I control that as the account holder. Go ahead, click authorize. A token is being exchanged. The token from Finium Tech is then pulling the data from East Financial Bank. The dashboard is being reflected. Let's click on Central American Savings, the bank I loaded earlier. You will see transactions. If we go back to the dashboard, you will not see transactions. So let's skip ahead to what I really basically summary. I've shown you the certification process, the fintech registry. I've shown you the fine-grained account control that you have as an FI and with as a consumer. The advanced authentication. All these features come together to protect all participants in this data sharing ecosystem. The Ninth Wave platform facilitates all of this. One platform, endless possibilities. That's all of our time. Thank you so much for listening. Come by booth 20, and we also have the lunch on floor 4?
Fourth floor.
Fourth floor, right. Please come by. Thanks. We're glad to talk about possibilities.